What if Harry could not speak to snakes? Would the wizarding world still see him as the heir of Slytherin? And how would this change his destiny? A silent encounter with the serpent. In his second year at Hogwarts, everything changed during the dueling club. When Draco Malfoy conjured a snake, it slithered toward a frightened student. In another timeline, Harry Potter would have spoken to it, unknowingly revealing himself as a Parselmouth. But here, Harry could only watch. "Somebody stop it," he shouted, but the snake ignored him. It was Professor Snape who intervened, vanishing the serpent with a flick of his wand. Murmurs spread across the great hall, but there was no horrified realization, no fearful glances directed at Harry. Because he wasn't speaking to snakes. And that small difference would change everything. A different chamber of secrets mystery. Without the revelation that Harry was a Parselmouth, suspicion never fell on him when the Chamber of Secrets was opened. The whispers about him being the heir of Slytherin never started. But that also meant the true culprit, Tom Riddle's diary, remained hidden for longer. No longer distracted by proving his innocence, Harry focused on the real mystery. He worked alongside Hermione and Ron, questioning why only certain students were targeted and why no one had seen the monster. Without knowing about Parseltongue, they struggled to figure out how the creature moved undetected through the castle. But Hermione still found the answer. Pipes. The monster uses the plumbing to get around. Even without Parseltongue, they eventually deduced that the creature was a basilisk. But how could Harry find the entrance to the chamber without being able to open it? A race against time. Without Parseltongue, getting into the Chamber of Secrets was nearly impossible. But when Ginny Weasley was taken, Harry refused to stand by. He and Ron confronted Professor Lockhart, forcing him to lead them to the entrance in Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. "How do we open it?" Ron asked, staring at the snake carvings. Lockhart, as expected, was useless. But Harry, ever resourceful, searched for another way. It was Fawkes, Dumbledore's phoenix, who arrived, carrying the Sorting Hat. As the phoenix landed, its song filled the chamber, shaking the very walls. And in that moment, the chamber responded. The stone door slid open, not to a Parseltongue command, but to a force older and more powerful, Dumbledore's magic carried by his phoenix. The final battle in the chamber. Inside, Harry found Ginny unconscious, her life force being drained by Tom Riddle's diary. But without Parseltongue, he had no control over the basilisk. The massive serpent struck, and Harry barely dodged its lethal fangs. Then Fawkes blinded the creature. Armed with only the sword of Gryffindor, Harry fought not as a chosen Parselmouth, but as a true Gryffindor, outmatched but never backing down. The battle was harder, the danger greater, but in the end, Harry plunged the sword into the basilisk's mouth, ending the threat once and for all. He destroyed the diary, saved Ginny, and proved that he didn't need the abilities of Slytherin's heir to be a hero. A future without the Horcrux connection. If Harry had never spoken to snakes, what did that mean for the Horcrux inside him? Parseltongue was the only outward sign of Voldemort's soul fragment lingering inside him. Without that ability, would Dumbledore have ever suspected the truth? Would the final battle against Voldemort have played out differently? And most chillingly, would Voldemort himself have ever realized Harry was his accidental Horcrux? This change may seem small, but it ripples across the entire series. Without Parseltongue, Harry would have walked a different path, one that might have made the final battle even more dangerous. Would he still have won in the end? Or would this one missing trait have led to his downfall?